Hey, I'm Ryan Knapton, and today I'm going to show you how to ride icy steeps. So Horseshoe Bowl right now, it's not very good. It's been wind blowing. It was good a couple days ago. Sandy snow just kept filling in tracks, but today it is not like that. It's been too warm, so it's kind of gotten icy. I'm going to give you some tips so you don't eat shit on the way down. So basically, there's even rocks exposed, so what I'm going to do is just be on a nice solid side slip and not try to even make real turns or anything, because there are rocks right there, and where you see some rocks, there are likely to be more rocks. So I'm just going to take it very, very mellow on this. And I'll also say I've been in Horseshoe Bowl quite a few times where I literally just couldn't find a way down without having to go over rocks, and in those cases I just unstrap, because one, I don't want to ruin my board, and rocks and hitting rocks and tumbling, that's no good. So taking it very mellow, no rush, because the conditions up here are not good. So as you can see, I'm not even leaving a track basically. It's just very firm wind blowing snow and choppy. Not ideal conditions, but so some of the things you want to do, as you see right here, I am sitting down. If it is pretty steep and icy, you probably don't want to sit down, because if you have any overhang on your bindings over your board, you can very well boot out and just end up sliding down. That could be the case so one of the extra reasons I love wider boards, other than being able to carve extra deep, is I can sit down in a spot like this and it's not going to be dangerous at all, where other people, if they sit down and start hitting their heel cups if that's what's in contact with the snow, they're likely to just start to take it off and start falling down the mountain. It's happened to me even with my old Burton Custom. It's happened, and yeah, I was just making some turns down here, booted out on the heel side, couldn't get my edge back in, and slid all the way to the bottom, and it freaking shook me up. I literally had a nightmare that night that I was on Lake Dillon, and it was a sheet of ice, and then the whole thing just turned up and got me sliding, and I woke up in a cold sweat, like no joke. Like, it can be scary as heck falling down something like this. But so yeah, wide boards, they're literally safer, just because I can have a nice solid edge in here and I'm not going to slide out. This isn't the steepest part yet, but I'll show that again. Alright, let's do some more side slips. Alright, so here's kind of the steeper part. And one of the things you'll want to do, especially if you don't have the wider board where you can keep an edge in, well, you're side slipping, just keep your knees bent and try to keep your board from getting too much on edge. Like if you crank your board up, that's when you're going to be hitting the high backs. So knees just extra bent, and try your best to not boot out. And you probably don't want to side slip straight down. I would do it in those big traverses that I've talked about in a previous video. So let's do some of that. Yep, so looks somewhat smooth, but that is pretty bad conditions. There definitely will be some people falling down this pretty badly today. Snowboarders especially, unfortunately, because they'll start booting out. We're skiers, that doesn't really happen as much, or at all, I don't even know. But hey, thanks for watching. Happy shredding.